another project that's not for this year. I'm already using up like maybe 23 products and I'm gonna need a break from that. I'm gonna need a break from it. Once it's done, it's done. Just because I didn't add the product in there doesn't mean that I know it's there. But I'm gonna need to do a back check on the Wet n Wild foundations. Now that you've mentioned it, Tom or Judas, in order to make sure that I keep it in a pile of products that I know that I want to use up eventually outside of the $175 or 23 product count. Fenty Beauty Mini Instant Retouch Setting Powder. Eventually, I'll want to use up all three of those. Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Hybrid Powder Foundation. That's the next one that I do want to use up in another go round. The next thing is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Powder Foundation. I do also want to use that one up. Okay? Hard Candy Twinkle Star Highlighter. No, I don't want to use that one. The e.l.f. Blush Palette, that's the one I'm currently working on one of the shades with. MAC Lip Gloss shade Candy Yum Yum. Not quite yet. Concealer Wet n Wild Photo Focus. That's the next concealer I want to work on using up. But mostly for eye base only, not really for underneath. L'Oreal Infallible Powder Foundation, not yet. Maybelline Fit Me Contour Powder, Creamy Beige, not yet for that one. The highlighter Meet Me in Tahiti, not yet for that one. Essence Daily Dose of Love. Good thing I haven't had to use that one yet, but I may need to pull that one out very soon. Maybelline Bullets Lipstick 379 Fuchsia for me, working on 365. Working on 365 to working on once a week use. 365 to once a week use for that one product, which is hold on, what shade is it? Once a week use. Maybelline 365 first to completion to once per week use Maybelline Bullet Lipstick 379 Fuchsia for me. So the next goal after I am done 365, which is in 2027, is to get to once per week use of 379 Fuchsia for me while I do 365 with the other rest of the lipsticks that I have currently sitting around. Address room change factors September 5th to November 1st, 2023 with AI technology 98 complete changes are done. If you know what 98 means, then hit me up. Bed placements was used as the main focus of the change, and the next focus of change in furniture is a bookstore bookshelf for with television, which means yes, I did see the computer screen. The computer screen is coming, but first I'm working on the box base of the computer screen. I'm working on the box space of the computer screen first. That's what I want first. And then the computer screen after the fact, okay? And I just need a very small mini box space. I don't need a large one. I just need a very small one that can be taken home in a shopping cart. That's the type of box space that I'm looking for. Hopefully not too bulky either. And now I'm kind of ready for that square shopping cart. But $200 is still kind of a strong feat to ask for. So that's what I'm waiting on, which goes into the next focus of change when it comes to getting stuff home is getting all of that in before I actually get the printer in. So that's the next phase of choice is getting the computer base home and then getting the computer screen. Getting the computer screen and a 20 inch ain't that bad because I've had a 20-inch monitor before. 20-inch monitor is not that bad. The song attached to Check for All the Order is Beyonce Mood Forever. And we're looking at in the medical field, we're looking at the pious virus. I don't think I've been affected by the pious virus, but I think I've already gone in and I've had at least a half a dose of a needle for the pious virus given to me already. Um, yeah, I think I had a half a dose of the pious virus needle given to me. Or can't quite remember. Can't quite remember, but I think I had a half a dose. It's connected to COVID 13, COVID 29, COVID 3, and COVID 7 in the Wakes field. Up the spirit of the dead, face makeup made with fecal matter, human feces. The onc virus, talking about now medical factors that is attached to wearing fake makeup. The onc virus, the eye of the storm, the dead in the spirit world, walking around causing trouble with mixing of drinks illegally, and it's called the act of the walking dead, and they use the term join us. COVID 14, or is it COVID 1473, or is it COVID 1473? Not quite sure. But no return of the virus to grounds where they never settled, yet they penetrated with the making of products using cow dung. So they went from using fecal matter, human body fecal matter, to now using cow dung, which is still disgusting. And then, final step in the medical form of using makeup that is not clean is to cleansing the entire spirit realm is the falling of ice petals or the deep freeze thaw of which we've been going through, which is the minus 70 degree in the negative weather for winter. And I've been outside in that. You get frostbitten in seconds. You get frostbitten in seconds when you go outside in that weather. You get frostbitten in 30 seconds after being outside. Frostbitten. You can't feel your fingers, you can't feel your toes, and as a matter of fact, it has been suggested that it is better off if you don't wear socks during these times. And it has also been suggested that it is better if you don't wear gloves during these times, even though it's even more cumbersome to getting frostbitten. But if you do wear gloves, you won't be able to take the gloves off of your hands in due to being frostbitten, which is how you're able to open and close the door with the key. If you wear the gloves, you can't take them off your hands because the gloves will singe right to your hands. Therefore, when you try to take the gloves off your hands, it will peel away the skin of your hands. So, when you're outside right now, even though it's March, leading closer towards spring, which might be a very cold spring this year due to that weather formatting, um, try to use your pockets in your jacket to keep your hands warm instead of a gloves because your skin is gonna come off. your skin is going to come off. Same thing, try to be outside without socks when you wear your shoes so that the skin of your toes also does not come off. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.